Austin city leaders want to make sure the city is complying with the state's new law, commonly referred to as the bathroom bill.
And the Texas Women's Privacy Act requires people to use restrooms, locker rooms, and changing rooms in publicly owned buildings that correspond to their gender assigned at birth. The law went into effect last week. Supporters say it's about protecting women, but opponents argue it targets trans Texans.
Today, council members adopted a resolution to start looking at how to make city buildings compliant. KVUE's Kelsey Sanchez joining us now at City Hall to explain. Kelsey.
Mark and Ashley, some council members call the law unjust and unconstitutional, so they want to make sure that everyone using restrooms at city buildings just like this one are able to do so without breaking the law.
Everybody pees. Yes, indeed.
Story time at City Hall with Austin drag queen and activist Bridget Bandit reading a children's book.
You pee and I pee. Everybody pee-pees.
While the story states the obvious, bathrooms are a big talker around City Hall these days. A newly passed law requires Texas cities, counties, school districts, and state agencies, including jails, to ensure people use restrooms and locker rooms based on their biological sex at birth. But how those agencies enforce the law is leaving some city leaders with more questions than answers. So on Thursday, the Austin Council passed a resolution by Councilmember Mike Siegel directing the city manager to craft a capital improvement plan to promote gender inclusivity.
The idea here is our city would follow in the footsteps of the private sector, where you see, at restaurants, everyone has a self-enclosed toilet that is private, the door can close and lock, and then maybe there's a communal sink. It would be to refurbish our facilities in that manner so that we don't have to have bathroom police, so people can use the restroom without fear of persecution.
The law doesn't create criminal penalties. Instead, people can file complaints if they see someone violating the law. If the government agency or school doesn't address it, the Attorney General could levy hefty fines against them. Supporters of the law, including members of the Texas Values, say this is all about protecting women.
There is a sense of wanting to have privacy and dignity and just of things that can happen unintentionally, and bad actors who can take advantage sometimes of the gender identity ideology. And so we want to make sure that women are protected in all these cases.
But opponents say it just puts a target on the backs of trans Texans, particularly trans women who would have to use the men's room.
It's supposed to be a catch-22 situation that punishes everybody who cares for and respects the trans community.
Our community and those who love us are worried about privacy, safety, health, and the ability to navigate public life.
And Santa Claus pees too.
Now, that resolution does direct the city manager to identify funding and figure out which buildings need changes sooner. Council members expect to know more about that plan in March.